Hello everyone, we are jumping right into today's recipe for these cheesy pumpkin sage stuffed shells. They are so delicious, they scream fall, they're a great dinner, there's lots of leftovers and it's really good, so I know you guys are really going to love it. So to start off, we're going to boil our large shells or conchiglioni, and I'm just going to put those in my pot with salted water and let those boil for about 1 minute less than package instructions say. You want them to be slightly undercooked. In the meantime, I'm going to make my sauce, so I'm adding my non-dairy milk into a large saute pan, some vegan mozzarella, a little bit of vegan butter, and then we're going to add in some seasonings. We're adding nutritional yeast, garlic powder, and salt. Very easy, just going to let this melt on a medium-high heat for about like a minute or two, just however long it takes. Give it a whisk. You'll see it starts to come to a bubble. It's going exactly how it's supposed to be. So then I'm going to add in a cornstarch slurry to help thicken it. Just whisk that. It's just cornstarch and water mixed together. I know it looks clumpy, but it's just because the cheese didn't exactly melt super great, but it's really delicious, this sauce. So take that off the stove. Now we're going to make our filling. So I'm going to take some non-dairy milk. Always make sure unsweetened, unflavored. Then I'm going to take some firm tofu and crumble that in with my hands. A little bit more vegan mozzarella. Then we're going to add in some sage. These are just like 4 fresh leaves of sage I ripped with my fingers, canned pumpkin, and finally some seasonings. And it's just going to have a really nice taste to it. You're going to blend this up and you can add more or less seasonings if you need stronger flavors. All the ingredients are written out down below and on the blog post. So now we're going to take some of our sauce and put it on the bottom of our pan. You can really use any size pan you want and just spread some of it on the bottom. This just helps the shells not to stick. We're gonna stuff our shells. So I like to leave them in a little bit of water so they don't stick together. So you're gonna take your shell and add like about a heaping tablespoon of the filling. It doesn't have to be exact. Some can have less, some can have more. And just pop that right in the bottom of our pan as we go. Again, this does not have to be exact. Some of my shells end up with more, some end up with less. Towards the end, you know, you have less filling, whatever. So I'm just gonna pop them all in my pan. And then I kind of made a first layer with this just because it was a little bit of a deeper pan. Added more of that cheesy sauce and then finished with the remaining shells and added my top layer. But again, do this in any size pan you want, and if you don't need to make layers, then it's not a big deal. We're gonna add the rest of that sauce on top of here, and then I'm also gonna add a few more leaves of sage just because why not? So then we're gonna pop this in the oven and we're going to bake it for about 15 to 17 minutes and then broil it for 2 to 4 minutes, and it'll look something like this when it's all done. We're going to add some vegan Parmesan on top, and then I just added some more extra sage just because it's so seasonal, it's so pretty, and I really love sage. And that is it. You are now done and you can now enjoy these delicious stuffed shells. These stuffed shells are so delicious. As always, full recipe is on my blog. There's a link for that in the description box down below, and all the ingredients are written out as well. If you like my videos, you already know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps the channel out, helps us to grow and spread more vegan recipes. If you try these, please be sure to tag me on Instagram and use hashtag plantifullybased so I can see your beautiful recreations. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye guys.